punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At their own 23-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks his defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tomato. Think right. Here we go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now it's Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
70s.
Richardson off the play fake. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
60 boxes. Here we go. Cowboy 8, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And the Colts first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready? Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good.
You don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
This 2nd and 4.
Gun. Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Red on red. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
First and 10, it's ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey.
Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Easy. Read a 44. Hey, go. Hey, Ginger. Duck.
ETN on the toss right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from the 20. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren from 8 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Done good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11 Agate.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Lawrence will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
ETN up the middle. Pushes him over. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Red on red. Red.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
All right, let's go. 11, done. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a couple of the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Jaguars 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Red. Cougar 19. Hey, smash.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Richardson working from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Caught by Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
These are 24.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make that? He takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game. Lawrence points, and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here.
Hey, Lion! Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McDonald. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the gun, it's Taylor. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurt.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down in the yard. They go play action with Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown Colts! Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Done good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Hey, kill.
Play out to a loss of 6. Brings up third down and 8.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And you need a big play? Go to your big Play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Hey, I'm going.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get it down at the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out there?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ready! Ready!
To the right side, this is Taylor.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it! Let's go!
Richardson looking to throw this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard line. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
97 yards.
and the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
Hey, go!
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here we go. Start.
Play action. Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
90 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Warren. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Rip, 23. Go, Zahn.
Lawrence will throw. The left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is caught. It's Woods. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And out across midfield down to the 45. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Taylor on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw on second down. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Cut 19 tech.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
60
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make. Because sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
This to make it a two-score game. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Hines-Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
He'll try and do this himself.
This is caught at the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Rip, 23. Go. Son,
Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
There he goes, left side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Now 1st and goal.
47 on the play.
Red on red.
That's another
Tomato.
first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
This is 3rd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Left. Hey, go. Go, go. Hey, so, sink right. Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
49. Colts 42.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48.
133 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now think you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
Ready? Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
19, pioneer.
Now Richardson gets his shot here in OT.
And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's a pretty play to come out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. Well, they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death. Or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Four downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's first and goal. QB sneak, Richardson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game